Y'all, in this season, God is really growing me. And I think because of where, no, let me stop. I know because of where I'm going, I have to have the heart that he is transforming to have. And what I mean by that is, in this season for me, I cannot take things personal because I'm realizing that God is doing so many things in my life that some things you just have to let go and still be a good-hearted person. Even if people have done you wrong, you have to smile, take note, and keep it moving. But in this season, I'm really learning, and God is really checking me about how I am and what my heart posture is towards people and how I move and checking my emotions, y'all. As I look at my life and the things that I've done towards people, and not necessarily intentionally, but because of going through stuff and things of that nature, I've realized how many times people have given me grace when I feel like, or reflecting or realizing that I didn't deserve it, right? And so in this season, I'm not making excuses for anyone, and I may not be as close to you in this season, but what I'm realizing is to not take things personal and to give people grace, because sometimes people are good people, they just have messed up ways, or they're going through something, or there's still trauma, there's some things that still needs to be worked on within them. And even when they do you wrong, you still give them grace and you love them. Now, does that mean keep up or allow them to keep playing in your face? No. But what that means is, because of who I serve, because of my faith, and I am a Christian, I'm going to love you in spite of your mess. I'm going to love you from a distance, from a phone call away, because I can't allow my heart posture to be filled with anger and upset when you may not even be going in the next chapter. Your time in my life could be just for that season, and me being upset because God has removed you could be delaying what God is trying to do in my life. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So some people are just in your life for a very moment in time. That doesn't mean that they're bad people. Growing is realizing that you can't change people and you can't change people's actions, but you can change the way you view people. You can still love people and not deal with them. You can still love someone and not have no malice or anger towards them. Growing is realizing that in this season of my life, I can't allow hate and bitter and emotions to overtake what God is trying to do and what God is trying to grow me through, because it all aligns with the purpose and the will that He has for my life. You have to have a heart posture for people, especially when God has called you for ministry, when God has called you for certain things. You have to learn how to forgive completely and move on and let God do what He needs to do in your life. You cannot allow your emotions to affect what God is doing for you. So I say that to say that you may be upset that this person left, this person mistreated you, I'm a good person or whatever. But what if they were just for that season? What if God just wanted them to experience just a little bit? What if God needs you to be in their life just for that moment? See, we take everything so personal, but we have to realize that sometimes our seasons with people are just up. Doesn't mean that they're bad people. Doesn't mean that they're evil people. It just means that they just can't go to the next chapter. So I'm encouraging you that stop crying over people, because they serve their purpose in your life. And as God grows you, as God continues to show you your purpose, you will understand a lot more. Allow God to change you from the inside out so that you can be who God has called you to be.